Hey, what's up, guys? So I got my voice back, finally. For those of you who don't know, I was dealing with some issues with ulcerative colitis, and that led to me getting what appears to have been pneumonia. Um, and I'm still dealing with a really heavy chest. I still got a lot of fluid in my chest, but at least I'm able to talk normally. Um, I want to talk to you guys today because in a lot of different levels, I've got to open myself up to you guys, and I've got to be honest with you. And recently I've transitioned into taking on Warrior Soul as my main project, my main business. That comes with a decision that I've made that I want to work to service Marines. I want to work to serve military members and veterans. And that comes with another conscious decision that I'm no longer going to be a trainer anymore. I'm no longer going to be a fitness entrepreneur, and that I'm pretty much done with the fitness industry outside of the content and services and products I provide to veterans, to Marines, to patriots, and to people who I consider my tribe. I want to talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing that and why I made that transition. The big thing for me is this: when I was in the fitness industry, and even still now, just getting out of the fitness industry, I felt like I had to really pretend. I felt like I had to fake a lot of stuff. And I don't think that I actually did fake much. I was still very honest. I was still very, I stuck to content that I thought that would provide value to the people. Fuck, there's a lot of bees over here. That I thought would provide value to the people I was trying to help. But at the same time, the way the fitness industry is, it's very much based these days less on health and more on vanity. It's based on get me those abs, get me that ass, get me those muscles. And in my mind, I've been moving away from that for a while. In my personal life, I suffer from ulcerative colitis, and my main focus is on health. My main focus is on making sure that I live past the age of 45, making sure that I don't get colon cancer, making sure that I'm alive and well and around to support my family, to support my loved ones, making sure I don't die before my mother and break her heart. And I got to tell you, it's been rough. For the past, 2-3 months, I've been going through a flare-up, running to the bathroom 20 and 30 times a day. And I'm sorry if that's graphic for you guys, but it's honest. Bleeding like crazy. And when you go through something like that, it demoralizes you up here. And it makes you think that, maybe I'm not normal. Maybe I'm not meant to live a full and complete life. And that compounding that, along with what I was trying to put out in the fitness industry, this idea of a perfect body, the idea of the image of a perfect body, that didn't match up with what I was thinking, where I'm more concerned about my insides. I'm more concerned about making those healthy. Now, that being said, I'm coming out of my flare-up. I've been working with different types of nutrition, and, I was ketogenic for a long, long time. Right now I'm plant-based ketogenic, and I don't know any of you guys out there who know what I'm talking about. You're going to be like, what the hell? It's basically a high-fat vegan diet based off coconut oil and lots of vegetables, and just a little bit of fruit for some sugar. But I don't want to get into the technical stuff with you guys today. I tend to get all nerded out when I start to talk about nutrition. But the lesson I want to drive home for you guys is this. It's the same thing I've been talking about with alienation. When we as veterans come home, everybody expects us to play a certain role. And they expect you to fall in line. They expect you to come back, and they want you to be normal. But getting back to what I've said in my past videos, what the fuck is normal? What is normal, right? Whenever we're forced into an identity that we don't want, whenever we're forced into an identity that we don't perceive as us, you're going to feel some really bad friction in your life. And you're going to feel like you are not where you should be. And so when you're dealing with that, if you deal with that for too long and you don't end that experiment that brought you to that place, then you're going to experience a lot of pain and sadness, right? More pain and sadness than you should. Now, I've said that pain and sadness are part of life, but unnecessary pain and sadness comes from doing things that we don't need to do, but we feel like we're forced into, right? Whenever you're in a position where you don't feel like your life is right, it's up to you to take charge, and it's up to you to make the change. Now, right now, I'm happier than I've ever been, and I feel like myself talking to all of you because you're my people, right? You're my tribe, Marines, veterans, fucking people who know how this world really works, people who seen the reality and ugliness of this world, but who can also appreciate what we have here in this great country. And that's why I do this, to help you guys out, because I want the best for you. I don't give a fuck if you ever buy one of my t-shirts. I don't give a fuck if you ever buy one of my products. If you buy them, you'll buy them because you think they're fucking awesome, right? That's why I'm not advertising you right now. I'm telling you that I want you to be happy, and I'm telling you how, from my experiences that I've learned, how you can avoid different mistakes that are going to make you severely unhappy. And one of those is just making sure that you're doing things that are congruent with your values, congruent with who you are, and congruent with your identity. All right? We'll come to more on this later in the week. I got to keep walking my dog Piper here, and then I got to go eat some fucking lunch. All right? Love you all. Peace.